What's up, guys? Daymeter 1, 2, and 2, and it's list day. Bit different format today because I've got my buddy Doug here from Dzeeff's channel over to help us with a top 10 rabbits in Yu-Gi-Ohs.
Yeah, what's up? I know both our channels do a lot of top 10 lists, so hopefully your audience can be introduced to what I do. And if you want to see, the important part here is that on today's video, we're going to do 10 through 6 on Davinator's channel, but then if you hop over to my channel, you can see 5 through 1, so you can kind of get the full list by going to both our channels.
So earlier we were talking about bunnies. I don't know how we got on that subject, but mutual bunny in our life, I suppose. And we decided it would be super funny to throw this goofy list together, talk about our favorite bunnies in this game. So I'll let you start off.
Yeah, so number 10 is Dark Rabbit. Now this is a card that Pegasus used. It is one of those many cards he used that technically isn't a toon monster, but happens to like pop up in every single piece of like mention of toons. And it's sort of funny for that reason. I don't know if it would be any better if it had toon in the name because it's just a normal monster.
Might be worse than that deck.
True. And it actually took forever for the TCG to get this card. OCG had it for a while, but man, I mean, this was like an import just a couple years ago, so it was out for a long time in the TV show, and then we like just barely got it. Took a decade to get Dark Rabbit. They were really holding it back from us, sort of like Sixth Sense. It was that level of power that needed to be contained.
Alright, and here is my first entry, Battling Boxer Rabbit Puncher. He's obviously towards the Battling Boxer archetype, although I'm not completely positive that he's a rabbit. Got those anthropomorphic legs going on, although with the boxing gear on, it's a little hard to tell.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure that the reason he's on the list here is because he's not a puncher that punches rabbits, but rather he is a rabbit that punches, I guess, people. Probably not rabbits. Yeah, people. He's a giant rabbit that punches people.
As far as a battling boxer is concerned, he's a little odd that he's level 3, but it does have a cool effect that during the damage step, if he attacks a defense position monster, you can destroy that monster immediately. Kind of like a, I don't know, a la El Shadal Construct style effect. So it's kind of neat, although I'm not exactly sure how much relevant he's going to be going in the future with our Link monsters that can't actually be in defense mode. Still, I'm going to go with it's a rabbit.
Coming in at number 8 is Lunalight White Rabbit, possibly one of the best original Lunalights. I know a lot of the recent Lunalight releases are the ones that haven't quite imported to the TCG, are quite powerful, but in terms of the original Lunalight release, White Rabbit solves a lot of issues. It's not only a debris dragon on normal summon, which helps cycle through your cards that you're using for fusion summons, it's also a giant Trunade, which is really good considering that Lunalights in a lot of different cases are being used as sort of an OTK strategy. Now you can use them in other ways, but a lot of times you just want to bounce all of your opponent's back row to their hand, attack them for a bunch of damage with your Lunalight fusion monsters, and in both those regards, Lunalight White Rabbit helps out just a ton.
And I like that it's a beast warrior, so you can get it with Tanky.
Heck yeah, that Lunalights are what made Zodiac Rat Pierre go to 2.
Alright, coming in at, what the hell is this, 6?
7.
7? Coming in at 7 is Boojin.
Sorry. Okay, I'm good. I've composed myself.
Well, coming in at number 7 is Boojin G Hair. Boojin, blah, 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 blah. Now, I'm not going to sit here and claim to be an expert with Boojins. As far as I know, it's Protect the Castle with Yamato, and this is one of those cards that allows you to do that. During their player's turn, you can banish this card from your graveyard, then target one Beast Warrior type Boojin monster you control. Once during this turn, it cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects. You can only use this effect of Boojin G Hair once per turn. Obviously, you put this thing in the graveyard, you banish it, you keep your Yamato from dying to things like Regeki. It's pretty safe, and it probably got there by his effect as well.
Yeah, and Boojin G Hair, we're never pronouncing that correctly. It was actually really good back in the day too, because if you had Hare and Turtle in the graveyard, you could set up sort of a soft lock where your opponent couldn't get over Yamato. Nowadays, that might not seem super strong, but when you had protection not only from battle and card effects, but also targeting, and then during every end phase, you were adding whichever one you need to the graveyard, Yamato was really annoying to deal with. Coming in at number 6, and the last one for today's video on Davinator's channel, is Fluffle Rabbit. Now, many of you know, well, maybe not on this channel, but I'm a huge Fluffle fan. I've been playing them basically since day one, and I followed them throughout their stages of different cards they've gotten. And while Fluffle Rabbit might not be super relevant anymore, it was actually really popular in the old versions because it helped you recover your monsters after you use them for fusion materials. And what's really cool about Fluffle Rabbit is that you could use it to summon El Shaddai Shekanaga and then get its graveyard effect that way too, because it's an earth monster and it doesn't have to be used for a Fright for Fusion summon, it just has to be used for a fusion summon.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, it was a pretty funny play back in the day. It also doesn't have to be sent from the hand, so you could use it straight from the deck with the Shaddai Fusion. If I suppose you could still play that nowadays. It's not like those cards are banned. Construct is, but not Shekanaga. And yeah, it's not the best monster anymore, but it definitely is one of the original Fluffle monsters and sort of a legacy bunny, if you will.
It's also probably the cutest one on my half.
True. It's pretty cute. It has a little man purse there that it carries.
Yeah, it's really goofy. Alright guys, that was my half of the list of the top 10 bunnies in Yu-Gi-Oh! Head over to Dzeeff's channel for the what is it, Coup de Grace?
5 through 1, yeah.
5 through 1. All they want is that are actually good cards as opposed to a bunch of hot
Hey,
garbage.
Dark Rabbit is great.
So anyway, head over to his channel. I'll leave a description in I'll leave a description in the description below, I guess. A link is the word I am searching for in the description below. And remember guys, if you don't troll the meta, who will? I'll see you guys over there.
My Insect Queen thinks this is the best channel on the web. You should swat that subscribe button. Watch these other perfectly ultimate great videos. And stop bugging me. Click something or I'll exterminate you once and for all.